And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. And also, like, she's good at basketball. Like, she understands her privilege and like, what pushes her over the top in a sense. It reminds me a lot of.
The WNBA is in turmoil, and Caitlin Clark is at the center of it. She encounters fouls at an alarming rate. Some are startling and even shocking. Referees frequently fail to take action. Clark has broken her silence and revealed shocking revelations that might shake the league to its foundation. Could this be the moment when the WNBA faces its most difficult difficulties yet? Stay tuned. The story is far from over. Caitlin Clark, a rookie who shocked the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's rise to prominence in the WNBA shook the league to its core. Her presence made it impossible to ignore her, rather than seeking attention. After signing her, the Indiana Fever became a national sensation, despite being previously neglected. Ticket sales are through the roof. Merchandise sold out quickly, media coverage was widespread, and the numbers were startling. League app engagement increased by more than 6,000%. Subscriptions increased by almost 300%, and jerseys with her name became nearly difficult to find. The Indiana Fever's franchise value tripled. Despite their accomplishment, Clark's season ended in frustration rather than celebration. After months of punishing fouls, low protection, and intentional aggression that would make any rookie think twice, she is now out. Despite her impressive stats, the league that benefited from her star power neglected to protect her from repeated hits. Fans witnessed her taking painful knocks week after week. Many found this confusing. The WNBA often protects and builds a season around its star player. She was more than just wonderful for the Fever. Her contributions benefited the entire league. Instead, her ascension seemed to spark something else entirely: tension. By outperforming and outshining established league stars, like three-time MVP Wilson of the Las Vegas Aces, Clark unintentionally plunged into a minefield of politics, pride, and perception. Wilson, a prominent figure in the WNBA, expressed concern about the attention Clark was receiving shortly after her draft. Wilson's words were restrained, but the subtext was evident. Veterans noted Clark's newfound supremacy and media hysteria. For some, the shift in attention felt intrusive. The discussion rapidly shifted from basketball to racism, favoritism, and the WNBA's reaction to Clark's impact. Clark never requested the drama. She consistently delivered impressive performances. With each buzzer beater and sold-out arena, murmurs became louder. Was the WNBA prepared for this level of attention? Was there a struggle to strike a balance between traditional and innovative approaches? The sadness extends beyond Clark's absence. She is stepping away at a time when her influence is strongest. The enthusiasm she brought to women's basketball could have been cultivated, celebrated, and safeguarded. Her first year has left many wondering if the league mishandled a player who was changing the narrative. What happened to the rookie who absorbed the hardest hits during the game? Continue to watch. The rookie who received the most intense hits during the game. She's stepping back. No one expected that headline. The whispers behind it are even louder. She is just getting started, not past her prime. Her game remains electrifying, but this season, her freshman year, has tested her patience and physical limits. It's not simply fatigue from the spotlight. The court feels like a battleground due to the constant beating and injuries. The following section will leave you speechless. In the 2024 WNBA season, she received 17% of egregious and hard fouls in the league. One player took roughly a fifth of the most devastating hits in professional women's basketball. Let that sink in. This is more than double what the next closest player went through. Double. Is it still considered a coincidence at this point? Is it something more deliberate? These were not typical bumps or friendly fouls. Mid-air collisions can cause players to do blindside shoulder checks that are more appropriate for a rugby pitch than a hard surface. Fans remarked that the slow-motion replays resemble scenes from action movies. In contrast, stunts in movies are choreographed. Here, the blows are terribly real. Then there's the refereeing or lack thereof. Viral clips show her taking many fouls in a single possession with no whistles blown. It appears that the authorities decided to let her tough it out, even when the contact became risky. Many people find this to be the most painful aspect. In any other elite sports league, you would expect protection for your best young player. Despite regular contact, no opposition players were suspended. Some were warned. Most people walked away without receiving a fine. Meanwhile, she was left to ice her bruises and prepare for the next game. Off the court, the intensity is just as intense. Other players' subtle or not-so-subtle commentary, side remarks captured on hot mics, and insults made while cameras are rolling all contribute to the overall experience. It is personal. Her supporters feel this way. When racial and favoritism issues are brought up, the argument becomes more heated. The captivating nature of this predicament extends beyond the birds themselves. The bigger question is, why? Why would the league treat a high-profile player like this? Is there anger over a fast rise? Is it a deliberate attempt to test her resilience? Is this a result of a mistake gone wrong? The outcome remains consistent, regardless of the cause. A rising star is leaving due to the impact of unchecked hits, not a lack of talent. As fans analyze the clip, one truth stands out as undeniable. She is not only playing against her opponents, but also against the system. What hidden truth is underneath this? Is this just a case of misbehavior, or something more sinister? Stay connected? Is it foul play or something deeper? It was expected to be another season of exciting basketball, with highlight reels and buzzer beaters. The WNBA was trapped in a tempest between whistles and shouting crowds, making it impossible to ignore.
Caitlin Clark, a rookie, has quickly become a divisive character in the league. Clark quickly rose to prominence on the court. The pace with which endorsements, national media coverage, and prime-time gigs arrive is unprecedented, even among seasoned professionals. Some saw it as well-deserved accolades for outstanding talent. Others saw it as a sad reminder of years of hard work without equal opportunity. Unfiltered emotions erupted. Aya Wilson, a three-time MVP and renowned figure in the game, believes race is an unavoidable factor. She did not sugarcoat it. She said it clearly on a live microphone. Denying the existence of race is irritating. A single statement revealed hitherto unspoken information. Clark never addressed race, claimed victimhood, or publicly pointed fingers. However, after she became the league's face, the environment changed. The tension extended beyond the news headlines. It was on the court. Whispers became accusations as hard fouls piled up. Was this just tough basketball, or something more personal? Veteran Black athletes could appreciate the frustration. Despite years of hard effort and great statistics, they did not receive the same amount of endorsements or national attention. The arrival of a white rookie brought unmistakable animosity. However, when resentment leads to targeted on-court revenge, the debate changes. Sophie Cunningham, Clark's teammate, publicly criticized the league for failing to protect its star player. She wasn't referring about casual bumps or innocent trash talk. We're talking about weekly hits, aggressive plays that blur the line between defense and danger, and the perception that referees and executives are ignoring the situation. This isn't just part of the game. That is a problem. Wilson's forthright words exposed cultural and racial tensions, while Clark's silence exacerbated the situation. She remained focused on playing. Despite facing challenges, she saw them as part of a larger narrative. Despite her wishes, she became a symbol of anger with the lack of recognition, visibility, and respect in women's basketball for decades. The following question continues to pique fans' interest even after the final bell. Is Caitlin Clark simply the victim of excessive rough play? Is she carrying the weight of the league's unresolved issues? Regardless of the response, it's clear that this is more than simply basketball. As the season progresses, the true game may not be confined to the scoreboard alone. What happens if the famed Michael Jordan impact takes an unexpected turn? Stay tuned to find out. The Michael Jordan effect has gone wrong. Not every superstar enters the court knowing they will encounter challenges outside the game. In 2021, Caitlin Clark made a splash in the WNBA, breaking rookie marketing records and captivated fans around the country. She was more than just a player. She became a symbol of excitement, energy, and promise for a league that many had forgotten about. However, what was supposed to be a triumphant story has turned dark and difficult. Clark's skill grabbed notice and resulted in continuous targeting on the court. Both fans and analysts recognized it quickly. The manner she was fouled and how refs allowed others to get away with it would be inconceivable against any other top athlete.